going, guys? I, the Crypto Otaku, here, bringing you the chaos and the news. How's it going, guys? How you feeling? How you feeling? Second day Trump in office, executive orders looking a little bit better than yesterday. Although Trump did get questioned about his damn meme coins. We'll get into that. But yeah, all in all, I feel like it's a better day than it has been in a while for crypto. Let's get into the nitty gritty and the metrics. And Maximus Crypto, how the hell you been right there? Whoa! One of the best intros in crypto right here. Damn, Crypto Otaku. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Max. We've come a long way, man. A long way. Year doing this stream as of last week. So I'm definitely in my bearings. Ran my bearings through. I am ready to go. Let's go. And crypto. This is the year. This is the year we all moonbag, right? We all moonbag. Nice. Thanks again, Max. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. So what's going on with crypto? Well, I can show you my chaos magic at work. Yeah, and I tried really hard to really not hit today, but it still sticks. Yeah. So this is what we predicted yesterday for Monday into Tuesday, and pretty much called it again. My God, guys, every freaking day. So yeah, we pretty much ran our base case scenario up into our bull case scenario. Nothing crazy about that. I mean, oh my God, I even threw that up there as an extra at the very end of yesterday. Just an extra little tidbit of what could possibly happen if we had to pull back again, previous all-time high, bouncing off that. We didn't quite get that high though. But my God, guys, look at this. This is crazy. This is nuts, and we've been on it. Look at this. We've been basically on our predictions for basically, this is the 12th day. 12th day in a row. I'm on fire. Hadouken, what? Hadouken! Yes, Max. Oh my God, I'm blowing up my chat. Hadouken, yes. And Shuriken. Oh, yes. Some of my favorite Street Fighter characters are those moves, man. Oh, yes. Hadu. But anyway, so that's what's going on with Bitcoin right now. Looking at 106.1. Let's get into the metrics. Every single day we cover the same stuff, but it's important stuff. It tells us the heartbeat of crypto, right? Bitcoin, of course, is the heartbeat of crypto. What's going on with Bitcoin? Well, of course, bringing you the heat map for free, right?
What are you, stupid?
Don't pay for something you can get for free. It's all over the internet, guys. I like to use the Kimba, though, right? Kimba the White Snow Lamb, and a reference for those who know. Anyway, so, it looks like as I'm talking right now, Bitcoin is it's pumping. Look at that. Boom. God candle. Send it. Did Trump just sign the executive order? It's possible. We'll get into the news here in a bit. It's possible Trump may have just signed it, although he didn't sign it yet as of 7:30 last I checked. But yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll have to get back on this later. Let this calm down a little bit. My God, this is off the rails. Off the freaking rails. But right now we're looking like we could probably push this all the way through to 106.5, a little bit of a sell wall there, and then beyond that, I mean, look at this. Liquidity is basically stocking up right underneath 110,000, and there's hardly anything above it. All right, so that's what, of course, heat map is showing us tonight. Let's get into the rest of the stuff. The U.S. national debt now climbing. Actually up about 20 billion on the day. I think it was it's a little less than 20 billion. It's like a 15 to 17 billion on the day. It was like 60, 65 yesterday. And then, what else we got? Boom! Fear and greed for stocks. Still sitting in fear because we don't know how these tariffs, I guess stock market still doesn't know how these tariffs are going to play out. I guess we're waiting to see on how that's going to, influence the market or crash the market. We'll see. We'll see on the policies, how they stack at the end of the week. Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Ooh, look at this one, guys. Ooh, that is spicy. Almost an 85 in extreme greed on the day. Holy, we haven't seen it this high since the end of last year, December. Looking really good for Crypto Fear and Greed, of course. Why would you be funding crypto right now? The Dixie right now is almost like in parallel with Bitcoin, pumping to 108 on the day. Bitcoin, of course, near those levels as well. 108,000, 106,000, same thing. But yeah, it looks like we're still coming down from our all-time high on the year, which was 110. So Dixie still has a long way to come down. A long way to go down. As Bitcoin has a long way to go up, right? All right, this is what everyone's waiting for. Crypto bubbles, everything green on the day. Every goddamn thing. There's a few things on here. Fart coins down, finally. That thing ran enough That fart went on long enough, guys. God, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, look at this. I can't even throw something and not hit one of my projects today. At least 5 or 10% up on every single thing. Honorable mention, of course, going out to Jasmine's up 6% on the day, roughly. Dot is up around the same amount as well, 6% on the day. What are some other our little darlings on here? I mean, even Tia's up there. I don't own any, but it's a good project. Up 8% on the day. Fetch up 11.5%. There's some good stuff on here. Chainlink, of course, Trump's projects are buying Chainlink as well. That's why that's pumping. Doge is up 8%. Why? Well, it was actually, I know why. We'll get into that. But Doge came out. Official website's up. It's live. All right, moving on. Market cap for dominance. We're still waiting for this to come down, and it only continues to go up and stay up. It's still at 58.7. I was on Rob's stream last night with him, and this, of course, was still up there. 5.89, something like that yesterday. So yeah, it's come down a little bit on the day, but it's not down enough for our coins to really run. So we'll wait until they see. Getting that closer to 50% is crucial for our altcoin bags to rally, guys. Top 10 assets in our space. Well, nothing really changing here. Cardano's still sitting number 9. Try number 10. Chainlink is 11 and Avalanche on 12. Sui is climbing back up a little bit, outpacing Stellar. It did fall just below it yesterday. That's everything that kind of on the outside of 100. The top 10 on the top 100. Doge, it's still sitting at 7. My God, wouldn't it be funny if Doge flips Binance, though? That'd be funny. And, of course, honorable mention going out to Jasmine, guys. Falling a little bit behind, but climbing a little bit out of the trenches as it was 82 just yesterday, climbing back up to 79. All right, let's get it going. Let's get going. All right, my favorite metric, guys. This is my favorite. This is my good one. How many Bitcoin are left on all exchanges, guys? Every single day we look at this. We've got the low of the low. Look at that. Let's just keep digging deeper and deeper into that bag to grab a little bit. Oh, we didn't print a new number today, though. Dang it. Still sitting at the tail end of 2.18 million. That's it, guys. That's all you have left to dig out of the bucket of all the Bitcoin on Earth, sitting on exchanges right now. You have potential to even purchase. That's it. It's basically nothing. Basically nothing. All right, moving on. BitcoinTreasuries.net. BitcoinTreasuries.net. MicroStrategy, of course, announcing a big purchase again on the day. See if they updated on that. Yeah, 461,000 is what they currently are holding now. So good job, Michael Seller, selling your shares for Bitcoin, as you could, continue to do. iShares Bitcoin Trust is sitting at 563,000 biddies, right? This just keeps going. I don't think Michael Seller's going to be able to catch up anymore at this point. Fidelity getting closer to that 210,000 target, and Grayscale still holding on to 200,000. And of course, all the ones underneath it. ARC share is still not at that 50,000 Bitcoin level. A little disappointed with Kathy on that. All right, moving on. Blockchain.center.net. We got, of course, our rainbow chart from BlockCenter.net. Guys, if you are wondering if you're buying Bitcoin right now, it's pretty clear. According to the Bitcoin rainbow chart, you should be accumulating until 125,000 Bitcoin, $126 now. I keep saying this, but every day we go, the higher this climbs into getting into still cheap territory at 126,500, right? So we are nowhere near the bubble, nowhere near the FOMO. The normies haven't even woken up yet, and the nation states are buying. And it's only a matter of time. Shout out to the chat real quick. Stopping by to drop a like and say hi, Danny. Thank you, my guy. Thank you very much, my friend. Boomer Effin Sumer's on my channel, on my show right now. Are you kidding me? You're a freaking legend, man. Thanks for the drop, man. Nice. All right. So yes, what's going on with the Bitcoin rainbow chart? Moving on ahead into the world assets. Bitcoin still sitting number 7. We've got a little much more higher, but we're almost through that $2.1 trillion mark. And then we only have 0.3 left to go until we wipe Apple and Amazon and Google and all the other nonsense off the bat, right? So we're gonna plow right on through here. Hopefully by the end of the year. I'm hoping until we hit gold. We'll see. We'll see how far we can get. All right, let's get into some of the nitty-gritty news and the Twitter. I have a whole bunch of stuff lined up on Twitter. There's Twitter's been popping off with all the news today, guys. A lot of news coming straight from the horse's mouth. Yeah. Danny, yeah. Maximus was here. Yeah, it's freaking awesome, guys. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you definitely got to check out Max, dude. Max is always doing these super deep, in-depth research. You have to check out his channel, of course, pertaining to a lot of our favorites, like Jasmine. All right. Melania Trump's new meme coin skyrockets in value, surging over 10,000%. It's absolutely absurd. Mr. Trump was actually asked today on camera. I've got that video coming up here as well about some of his coins. What else we got? Michael Saylor of Cursed Purchases More, which I just mentioned. The big one today is Ross is free, guys. Ross is free. I mean, we're starting to get a little bit of our promises being met the day after, which is fine. Again, they don't want like all of the crypto stuff in the limelight right out the gate. I wasn't expecting it in the speech, the yada yada. I think this is a good pace, right? Maybe not even do the Bitcoin one till the end of the week, right? Leave that overshadowing the weekend for the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. That way, no one can even get into it until Monday. Wall Street can't really move stuff around. That'd be my guess is when you want to throw that out. But we'll see. Trump signs the executive order to pardon Ross Ulbricht. Of course, that's what we're talking about here tonight. I'm excited. I'm happy. I mean, again, he created a platform where, evil bad doers did things on, right? Silk Road. Just a quick synopsis, guys. And of course, he was taken into prison for a long, long time. And now he's finally out. So we finally got him out. And my God, how many links do I got to jump through to get to this article? U.S. President Donald Trump has followed through on his promise to pardon Ross Ulbricht, the founder of the online drug market Silk Road, who was in prison for over a decade. U.S. President Donald Trump has given the full pardon to Ross Ulbricht, the founder of defunct darknet marketplace Silk Road, which has been put in prison for the last 12 years. I just called the mother of Ross Ulbricht up and let him know that you will honor her libertarian movement, which was supported by him so strongly. It was my pleasure to have just signed and fulfill unconditional pardon for her son Ross. Trump said on January 21st that wrote, Jesus Christ, post to his Truth social platform. The president added Ulbricht's sentence 40 years plus 2 life sentences is ridiculous. For software, guys, for software. I was just called the mother of Ross. Yes, I just covered all that. It is ridiculous. Ulbricht was arrested in 2013 and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility to revolve the operation creation of Silk Road. Freeing Ross Ulbricht was one of Trump's many promises to the crypto community during his presidential campaign, who had pledged to pardon the Silk Road founder on his first day of office. I mean, he's only 24-ish hours away. I mean, maybe like 12. It might only be 12 hours away from meeting that, day one promise. Several Bitcoiners had earlier expressed frustration with Trump for not following through his promise to pardon Ulbricht on the 20th, who instead pardoned 1,500 people charged. Wow, convicted on sentences over the U.S. Capitol attack in January 6, 2021. Of course, he had to do that one because, again, that had to be in the limelight for the normies to see. This one, not so much, because the normies don't really care so much. So he had to get all the normie shit out in the first day, and I think it's great. That's fine. That's political. It's a great move. Then do the other stuff when people are thinking about it and as to why, right? Because people don't understand our space at all. They just think we're all drug traffickers, criminals, money launderers, tax avoiders. I mean, you guys get the spiel. Anyway, Boomer effing Sooners is Danny. Whoa, Danny. And, of course, Boomer effing Sooner and Danny are blowing up the chat. U.S. Senator Rand Paul had said, called Trump on Trump's pardon to Ulbricht on the 21st of January today, just hours before the president announced the pardon. Noted that Ulbricht, whose online black marketplace used Bitcoin for payments, received a far harsher sentence, and many such users as Matthew Varon Jones, who ranked up the top 5% of drug dealers on the site and had received 6 years in jail. That's absurd. That's absurd. Some reports previously suggested that Trump was sympathetically to the Free the Ross campaign and has considered clemency for the Silk Road founder in 2020. Why did supporters like us advocate for Ulbricht's release? The crypto community was long called the Ulbricht's release for many reasons. Some question Ulbricht's key role of Silk Road, arguing that he didn't deserve to die in prison for contributing to the marketplace where users could expediently exchange goods, both legal and illegal, for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin. Others call him a Bitcoin legend due to his early contribution into the Bitcoin market. And there he is, guys. He's out. He's free. He's free. So yeah, Albrick's sacrifice to the Bitcoin adoption. Some Bitcoiners supported Albrick's release for his role in adoption of the Bitcoin Silk Road. It was one of the first peer-to-peer exchanges accepting Bitcoin for illicit purposes, right? Yeah, I mean, they didn't have that many avenues back in the day, right? Albrick is believed to have launched Silk Road in 2011 to help bring Bitcoin prominence to during earlier days. That year, Bitcoin experienced its first rally, reaching a then record price of $32 in June of 2011. That's so early, my God, that's so early. I would have loved to have been in the know back then, for sure. But I'm not sure why that pulled that up. What happened? What happened to my damn article? All right, where was I? So yeah, Ross Ulbricht's case highlights the complex intersection of personal liberty, technology, and governance. While Silk Road's legacy is controversial, his innovations in the crypto commerce and privacy tech were groundbreaking. I think pardoning Ross's will send this place into a pure frenzy from happiness and joy, right? I think that's up there, and it's well deserved. And where the freak are my damn... there they are. Ross is free, guys. It happened. We're done. We don't have to talk about it no more. We've been talking about it for years. I owe everything to Ross Ulbricht. Crypto changed my life. Crypto became big because of him. He made the ultimate sacrifice. We all benefited from his work. The Bitcoin project programmer Amir Ataki said on X. All right. So yeah, there's a lot of celebration happening on Twitter tonight for his release. Again, this is breaking. This just happened a few hours ago. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. On his first 2 days in office, and we're finally getting a little action. I'm still not 100% on board with the meme coin nonsense, as I'm going to show you some videos on that here in a bit. But it is what it is. We at least got Ross. We got Ross on day 2. Vivek Ramaswamy exit Doge leadership role. I talked about that yesterday. He's going to be the governor of Ohio now. I guess that's his next venture. I'm sad to see him go, but I swear, what if RFK isn't even on, for the Secretary of Health anymore? Like, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about RFK anymore. I'm feeling a little jaded. I'm not gonna lie, after yesterday. But it's feeling a little better to swallow that pill today. Dogecoin, Chainlink, and Bonk lead the way on the altcoin surge in January. Yeah, these are all hopium. I like the hopium, but you know what? We need some more solid news on the day. We might have to just rely on Twitter for that, on our Twitter segment. SEC forms new crypto task force, headed by Hester Pierce. Yes, Hester Pierce is going to be in charge of that. Let's see. Crypto investor Arthur Hayes doubts Trump will get around to doing the Bitcoin reserve. I've heard this swirling around too lately. Yo, Kay Lily, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Guys. If you guys haven't caught up first, I've only mentioned it a few times. I am going to be on Rob's show directly after this show. If you click the link, I'll be hitting him up, co-hosting his show on the evenings during the weekdays. So if you guys want to click the link below after the stream, it'll get you right on to Crypto Future Stream. And you can have some more fun over there. More nights of debauchery are ahead in your future if you click that link. All right. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be a great year for crypto. All right. Feeling happy about that one. Crypto investor Arthur Hayes doubts Trump will get around to doing the Bitcoin reserve. I really don't think... I think he's going to do it. I just don't know how many jumps he's got to go through in order to get it to pass, the House and Senate, and how much he can even do without going through that entire process, right? He mentioned it yesterday while he was signing all those other executive orders. He's like, 6 months. And sometimes it takes 6 months to do this. I want it to take 2. I forget exactly what Billy was talking about for that. But, yeah, I mean, it's a possibility. But I think it's going to happen no matter what. It's going to happen because... he wouldn't have had that huge amount of support from the crypto community if there was not the catch, right? Just saying. You guys all know what's about, right? It's all about it. Everyone has figured it out that knows about it in Washington right now. Every single one of his cabinet members is pro-crypto. There's no way it doesn't happen. I don't know where Arthur's getting on, but we'll see what he says. Trump certainly sees the benefit of crypto can bring him, having launched a couple of lucrative meme coins the other day, right? with no utility other than be a volatile speculative instruments prior to his inauguration. For hardline Bitcoin supporters, the U.S. Strategic Reserve held in Bitcoin would be something of a hypothesis. What? For the most valuable token, Hayes says, I hope I'm wrong regarding the implementation of a Bitcoin reserve, but he pointed out the limited time frame before the midterm elections, which could restrict the ability to implement substantial policy changes. All right, the amount of time it gets to get on there. You have so much borrowing capacity before you destroy the bond market. Are you gonna borrow money to buy Bitcoin? No, Arthur. Arthur, has anyone talked to Arthur about this? About just selling off some of our supposed gold reserves into Bitcoin? I mean, has no one talked to him about that? Are you gonna borrow money on the healthcare to the seniors that voted you in, or are you gonna build more bombs to defend your lobby so it likes you? That's what Arthur Hayes has said, and that's his prediction on this. I don't think that's the narrative. I think the narrative is again letting go some of our gold, because other countries in the world also sell their gold reserves when they need it as well. Hayes could be called the contrarian, impish, irreverence, and when it comes to investing via his new Maelstrom fund, we love undervalued shits. He says, a quote on shits. Jesus, shitcoins. It is underpinned by penetrating insights of the macro and economics with particular pessimism. Jesus, really? Who the hell wrote this article? My God. Oh, my God. What a tongue twister. Who the hell wrote this damn thing? Ian Allison. Oh, F you, Ian. Oh, my God. What a tongue twister that is. Maelstrom mostly checks it in at the 50,000 to 100,000 range to see the standard. Yeah, we don't need to finish that. But yeah, Arthur is kind of bearish on this narrative or notion or agenda. It's happening. Anyway, Trump's day one lacks the crypto executive order promise, and now his day two most likely as well. But Circle CEO remains bullish, according to that article. What else we got? Where's the juicy stuff today, guys? Oh my God. We found Trump's newly created Doge headed for post-inauguration lawsuit already. Jeez, that was quick. We just got the website out and that was it. So it looks like a lawsuit was filed against Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy's new maybe that's why Vivek fled. He's like, I hear this coming. I'm out. Jesus. Oh, man. Yeah, the stuff on X, Danny, just in the chat, the stuff on X right now is freaking crazy. That's why I'm going to try to blow through this fast, because it's kind of lackluster, in my honest, compared to what's been popping up on X. Trump pardoned Silk Road creator, you're good, let's blow through the rest of this pretty quick and get to it. Yes, we already covered all this. Bitcoin holds above 106 as traders bite nails over the absence of Trump's crypto executive order. Honestly, it's just what's holding it back a little bit. If it's anything like we saw the night before, when Bitcoin hit 109 and some change, we're probably going to 120 by the end of the week if that thing gets passed. Yeah, future stablecoin regs, it's Coinbase CEO. Yeah, we got him in the Twitter segment too coming up. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, everyone talking about the same stuff. Melania coin, Elon, yada yada. Okay, let's just fast track right to it. All right, guys, this is what I got pulled up for you to give you a recap for the day's news. Here we go. Executive exclusive Bitcoin Reserve update coming live from DC. This was put out with a live interview with Lummis. So this is in the middle of filming it.
Question. I did raise it at Bitcoin 2024 in Nashville, and I spoke right after President Trump. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be the most anticlimactic remarks anybody's ever given coming after Trump. But the 125.
Yeah, so it's happening slowly, guys. It's happening slowly. And of course, I already covered it. Ross is free. Thank God, it's happened. Senator Rand Paul calls for Trump to. And this is right before he did it, 3 hours ago, and then he did. An hour ago, he was set free. What else we got going on? Oh yeah, we got a new update, guys, and I have to update my my personal tracker too. In Photoshop, I have created before this guy did a map of the United States and what states are adopting Bitcoin via pension funds, via just accepting Bitcoin in the state, or getting some access to. Of course, creating a legislation for a Bitcoin reserve. And this is what I've got so far, guys. We're going to paint this damn map orange. That's what we're doing. So, yeah, it looks like we added, what is that, Montana? We might be missing, Utah, that's what we're missing now. So now we can add Utah here live on the stream, guys. For anyone who's not familiar with Photoshop and cares, I'm creating a new layer by clicking this, part of the map, and then I am going to copy that. This is giving you guys a quick tutorial on YouTube. And then I'm just going to color that, go in here and create a color overlay, and we're going to make that orange. There we go. We added another state. We got 11. We got more than a fifth. More than a fifth of all U.S. states now acting for a Bitcoin strategic reserve, guys. Huge stuff. Huge stuff. All right. Cool. I have updated our list. Yes. Updated our map. India women. This was interesting. This was really interesting. It says India needs to really focus on Bitcoin. Why? Because apparently, I didn't know this. Shout out in the chat if you guys knew about this. But apparently, 11% of all the world's gold is being worn by women in India. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Top 5 countries reserves combined. That's more than top 5 countries world combined reserves of gold. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. I thought that was phenomenal to find out about that. Just in, huge list of crypto ETFs filing. This is crazy, guys. Look at this. If you guys think nothing's happening right now, you gotta wake up and you gotta go take your ass to crypto Twitter, right? And follow me, of course, on crypto Twitter via the Crypto Otaku. But you can find cool stuff like this, especially stuff I share every day, stuff I find. Look at this. We got crypto ETFs now being filed, not only for all the Bitcoin ETH out there, but now we have Solana, XRP, HBAR, and I'm not sure what this is. SOLFUTS, some sort of maybe mixed fund of Solana altcoins, maybe like L2s, meme coins. Who knows? Trump. There's a Trump crypto ETF that was filed. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Bonk. There's a freaking Bonk and a Doge. Like I said last year, guys, we're gonna get that Doge ETF. And eventually, the Doge will probably end up being a $10 freaking coin. As absurd as that sounds, that's why I hold Doge now. And the future is now orange. And very furry. Quick check on the chat real quick. Yeah, hey Lily. How's it going? Reserve, LOL, for tetrahedron. Hadron. All right. Critical Metals Corp also becomes the first NASDAQ-listed critical minerals company to make Bitcoin its primary treasury reserve asset. It's more every day. More every damn day. So yeah, Critical Metals announces the Bitcoin treasury for a reserve for their company. Michael Saylor just blowing up Twitter here recently. Fake Trump tokens are everywhere, warning people to not buy the shit coins. I think he's the reason why we have so many of these coins now, because he put out the family tree yesterday, right? And he said, don't worry if you missed out on Trump coin. There's a ton of other shit coins on the family company. Yeah. So yeah, it's partially his fault. He just says, just buy Bitcoin. Of course. Checking the 3 a.m. price of Bitcoin. I know I checked the 2 a.m. price the other day, right? When Bitcoin went up to 109. So I thought that was good. Yeah, everything's a scam except Bitcoin, according to Alan Bitcoin Watts. Jennifer Harper Bowen says, my husband and I am talking about the 12 packs of drinks now $9. 2020, I paid $70 for 30 items, and I added the same carts to my current shop today, and my current cart today, and now those 30 items are $165. Now, 136%, 135 and some change percent inflation. Guys, it's not going away. It's not stopping. That's why we hold Bitcoin. All right. I really want to, maybe help them out over there. Send some orange pills their way. I think they need them. I might do that after the stream. Jennifer Harper Bowen. Bitcoin. You need Bitcoin, and Bitcoin needs you. So true, says Elon Musk. For the past 40 minutes, Trump has been answering questions from the press and signing executive orders simultaneously. A skill that after the 4 years of Biden feels like it's mystical or mythical, he says. That's nuts. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Getting shit done. After dealing with the insolvency last night was crazy, guys. I don't know if you saw this. Coinbase ran out of Solana. That happened. Why? The Trump coins are on Solana. Solana tokens over there. Yeah, it's all on Solana. So after dealing with the insolvency last cycle in FTX, guys, Every time we can bring up FTX, what do we gotta do? I gotta flash my limited edition FTX fortune cookies. Yes, that's right, guys. I have FTX fortune cookies from 2021. I still have them. I'm crazy. I'm insane. If money tunks, then Bitcoin sings, according to FTX. And if not from trees, where does money come from? And of course, your favorite or lucky number is 21 million. That's right. Thank you, FTX. Thanks. You're no longer a thing. No longer relevant. But I have to show it anyway. Coinbase is unsolvent. Where do you get your proof of Solana reserves? Solana reserves. This is unacceptable. Brian Armstrong. Curb is calling out Brian when it took 9 hours to get his current purchase of Solana. Yeah. With a fee of 2 cents, you gotta wait 9 hours because we're out. Sorry, we're out. CNN host Van Jones says a lot of people are buying crypto as a prayer and a prayer. Guys, this is CNN. We haven't heard anything out of crypto on CNN. I'm telling you, I listen to all of these news stations while I cook food every day, and just to see what the normies are talking about, if our space even gets brought up on Fox News, CNN, and I also listen to the independent one. I forget the name of it. I forget. But anyway, CNN. This was said on CNN. I just want to play a little clip here, but yeah, they're talking about
the coin is, the more they got attacked. The more useless the coin is, the less they got attacked. So now you have the entire crypto community piled up on hot tool coins and all kind of other stupid stuff. And so now us good Democrats say, you guys are...
Good Democrats. You telling me your side of the aisle doesn't want any crypto? That's BS, guy. That's BS, guy. You guys had a bipartisan agreement on the SAB 121 bill repeal, and it didn't happen because of the veto. This has got blown up, and basically just talking smack about crypto in general, and of course highlighting the Trump meme coins. That's what I said yesterday, guys. I said this does not look good for our sitting president to do that. But when he did it, he did it, and he basically did a big F you to Gary on the way out. And he came out and talked a little bit about it today, and I do have that lined up here. I'm surprised it didn't come up right away, because that was the last thing I shared, was this little clip I found on Altcoin Daily. Look at this.
You launched a crypto coin the other day. Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit yourself personally while you're president?
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
Bitcoin holders are mad today.
Did you...
Yeah, so Altcoin Daily shared this, guys, and he said it along the lines, I think they told him like $2 billion, it was up $2 billion or something like that his company profited from. Didn't play the whole clip, but I'll get back to it right here.
How much?
Several $billion, it seems like, in the last several days.
Several billion? That's peanuts for these guys.
That's peanuts for these guys. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like, of course, we're getting a little bit of answers, not enough, in my opinion. I want to know, again, what is this benefiting? Who is it benefiting? Where's it going? Why did he do it? What about the Melania coin? We still don't know enough information about all this stuff. So keep on the lookout for that. And let me know if you guys hear anything on that, too, because I'm like, what was the point of this? We're trying to make crypto like acceptable for the world. Why are you doing this? Bringing negative attention. Anyway, getting back to the chat real quick. Danny, LOL, Bitcoin jumped out of nowhere and also had a diarrhea that night. Oh my, yeah, at 4 a.m., 2 a.m. Yeah, that was insane. You were stuck on the shit until 4 a.m. Oh my God, Vegeta, get off the pot. I gotta use it. Anyway, series of questions of Maximus and Otaku. I'm buying another cold wallet and leaning towards a Ledger Flex. Dude, I love Ledger. I don't have a Ledger Flex yet, but I've thought about investing in one. Actually, I'm wearing mine right now. I wear it everywhere I go. But yeah, I've got a few Ledgers. This is particularly my favorite one. It was the red edition they did a couple years back for Christmas. But yeah, of course, it's got Otaku written on it. Probably should full screen it so you guys can freaking see it. But anyway, that's what's going on. It's what I use primarily, right? And you can see all the. And I shared this. I talked about it yesterday. But one of the main reasons why I actually wear it on my neck, and people are giving so much crap to Mr. Snoop Dogg, right? And Snoop Dogg had it around his neck and planted in gold. Back in 2022, and I had mentioned that on Twitter. I'm like, dude, that's why he was at the crypto inaugural ball for Trump, even though he talked all that smack about Trump in the past. It was the crypto that brought him, of course, there. Anyway, that's what I use. In my opinion, I think it's the best thing out there. I've used Trezor before. It's okay. It's not a bad wallet. I just prefer Ledger in my opinion. It's great, but I'm thinking about getting into Arculus or the thing with the damn cards. I like that ring they just put out. I'm thinking about buying one of those for a special bag, you know. Anyway, the Cold wallets are great. I love them. I can't say any more about those projects, but of course they're great. They're great wallets. Everyone's using them. Even the Passport by I forget who will help. It's the Bitcoin only one. Even that one looks cool and it functions great with a simple user interface from the old cell phone eras. But yeah, do your research. Again, all of them are still secure, not really getting hacked unless you get, of course, some exposure to, your hot wallets, right? Don't ever connect it to anything you don't want to connect it to, yada, 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 and so forth. But I'm happy to answer any questions anyone has on that stuff because I just love it. I love getting everyone engaged into our space, and self-custody is important, guys. Very important. That's why we see the number going down on exchanges, 2.18 million Bitcoin. That's all that's left. We're seeing that dwindle down as people discover self-custody. All right. Breaking exclusive. Strategic. We already covered that. All right. Let's keep going down. Get back to where we were before we jumped into that Trump questioning on his meme coins, right? And then the negative spin on that with CNN. Of course it's a spin. Of course it's a spin. That's how they work. That's how all legacy media works. Latest, President Trump will announce the joint venture to OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle coins called Stargate with an initial $100 billion investment in the United States AI infrastructure and plans to grow $500 billion over the next 4 years. The project will be launched at the data center in Texas. This is not just going to be for AI either. I'm sure some of this is going to be, again, in Texas, right? Thrown at Bitcoin, and of course all of the mining that's required, all that power, right? We was talking about the power grid yesterday. This is all going into AI and crypto. And Bitcoin's going to zero, guys. Don't forget.
It could go to 100,000, but I'm certain that at the end of the day, it will end up close to zero.
And I know who's behind Bitcoin. And it ain't some fucking Japanese guy in a cave. I know the guy.
He knows the guy.
And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.
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 I love that one. That's a classic. Just failed the coronavirus test. Oh no.
Is the Fed just going to print money?
That's literally what Congress has told us to do. There's enough cash in the financial system, and there is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve, an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve, an infinite amount of cash.
No, you can't just print more money.
I saved the economy.
We're trillions of dollars in debt. The debt to GDP ratio is out of control. Who's going to pay for it?
Haha. Money printer go burn.
On and on and on. I lost everything. I lost my lighter. I lost my money. I had to go on some random. Oh yeah. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Oh, I had to show you guys that one. I'm getting pumped. We're getting closer to the end of the week. I'm getting pumped. All right, Justin Coinbase is out of Solana. That's right, I showed you guys it was out of Solana. Massive bull signal, guys. The bull run has begun. We have run out of Solana on the largest U.S. exchange. Breaking Coinbase report out of Solana. Yes. So that's when all that happened about 8 hours ago, right? A rumor Trump to sign 3 crypto-related executive orders today. It did not happen. We got one of them, maybe, out of all 3. Of course, the other ones being Bitcoin Strategic Reserve and the, what do you call it? The SAB repeal of the SAB 121 bill. And I don't know if it's going to be a separate one, if it's just the rumor, guys, of the crypto reserve, the altcoin reserve, if that even is I don't even think that's an executive order, but it's something that's been floated around. Michael Saylor shareholders vote to increase the total number of shares, of course, to buy more Bitcoin, print more shares, buy more Bitcoin, print more money, buy more Bitcoin. We know, we're going there. And that's it, according to Lark Davis. Lark Davis put this one out. It is now mandatory for crypto bros to buy the dip. That's right, guys. Everyone watching right now, it is up to you to buy the dip. Buy that dip. Alrighty. Breaking President Trump signs an order to create the Department of Government Efficiency. Yes, that happened. And then, yeah, he did buy wrap Bitcoin with that yesterday. We talked a little bit about that with his foundation or fund or whatever. Project, it's not Liberty. Project Liberty. It's something else. Liberty. I forget the name of it. Liberty Coin or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, they bought wrap Bitcoin instead of real Bitcoin. Not quite sure why. I think it's just because they have a ton of ETH. I think that's it. And so the only thing you can really do with ETH is buy wrapped Bitcoin, right? You buy paper Bitcoin. I don't know why you do that. It is what it is. Whatever you did. And so he's just like, the meme is funny because like, Dad, why'd you buy the wrap shit? I'm sorry, I didn't know. This man didn't make a meme coin the first day he became president. I'm talking about, of course, President Bukele, the first Bitcoin president in the world. He made Bitcoin legal tender currency and buys Bitcoin for his people every single day. He buys at least one Bitcoin. 11 on the down days, 1 on every day. Strategic Bitcoin reserve in the U.S. would mean the rest of the G20 would follow. Of course, we're talking about every freaking nation, right, is going to get in and out of this and get into this. It's happening one country at a time. New Trump to sign the executive order soon. Bank ownership, of course, the 121 bill. Cynthia Lummis, don't get distracted by shiny objects. She posted about, of course, waiting for the eyes on the price. Laser eyes, of course, for the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Then we had yesterday, we had the 11th state, which was Utah, to become the next state to usher in a Bitcoin reserve. Yeah, and then we had him confirm that last night about freeing Ross, and then the Department of Government Efficiency is actually launched. It actually exists. You guys can go to the website right now. I will do it real quick for you. If I can find my mouse. So it is doge.gov, and it literally is the dog on the Department of Government. They changed the logo, which is funny. It's a different logo that was there earlier today, but it's still Doge. Yeah. And now we're gonna have this every day, guys. This is gonna be a reminder every day. So you might wanna get some if it catches on, right? Just like Bitcoin. Crazy. Alrighty, I think that's the majority of it. I saw this pop up again today. The of course the Bitcoin on the sphere. I'm sure you guys have seen this. This happened so many times now. I don't know if this is just a reshare or if this also was put up again on the sphere last night. I don't know. Then the Bank of CEO says that the banking industry is now looking to adopt Bitcoin and crypto if the regulation allows.
We just had Brian Armstrong sitting in the seat that you were in, and obviously there's a lot of excitement about crypto. The banking business, for the most part, has stayed away from crypto. Given President Trump's full-throated support for crypto, do you imagine Bank of America is going to be full on in the crypto business if we have this conversation 12 months, 24 months from now?
I'd separate out this sort of
What are you, stupid?
crypto versus stable assets and digital movement of money, because we already move the vast majority of our money digitally. Our consumers do, our companies do. And so the question is, what's the business practice that you have to move another type of currency? So if the rules come in and make it a real thing that you can actually do business with, you will find that the banking system will come in hard on the transactional side of it, non-anonymous, transactional, verified, et cetera, because we have to, because it's just another way our customers are going to.
The other thing we're talking about.
That's right. They have to, because there's no way they'll survive, and you know what that means, guys.
Would make myself zillions of bucks. That's enough money to buy my own country, or my own planet even.
We're gonna be rich! After the banks get in, of course. That'll be too late. And the normies, it'll be the end of the opportunity for all the normies, and of course, pump our bags to the moon. All right, what else we got? MicroStrategy added 11,000 Bitcoin today. Of course, that was today. We got Bitcoin beer now. Yeah. That's all I got. And yeah, grab one Thursday, this Thursday in Houston for the Bitcoin meetup. They're going to have some Bitcoin beer. Brian Armstrong talking about
strange.
Bitcoin,
I mean,
and of course,
it's being adopted by more and more institutional customers. The ETFs brought in a huge amount of inflow. If we get clear legislation passed in the U.S., that would be a big milestone. A strategic Bitcoin reserve. If the U.S. took that path, probably the rest of the G20 would follow. In fact, I've discussed with a number of finance ministers here in Switzerland from different countries around the world, just the idea of a strategic Bitcoin reserve. They're getting more interested in it now because the U.S. is looking into it. So I think Bitcoin has a long way to go. It's going to be the new gold standard out there, and crypto.
yeah, you don't need this. You don't need this no more. It's like $13,000 in this little chunk of metal, and I can't do anything with it except for get on a plane, and this is all I can carry. Or you can just stack a whole bunch of these, and keep a number in your head, and no one can take it from you. You can take as much as you want anywhere you go. All right. Breaking. Bank of America says the CEO financial industry is ready to adopt Bitcoin payments if regulators give them the green light. Right? Give them the green light. Right? Not the red light. Come on, green light. Oh, and this was said today. I thought this was funny.
I would have a significant problem with a lobby that says governments should hold this asset or hold that asset without what the strategic intent of government is. Because you see, there is a history to gold. There was once a gold standard. Currencies were pegged to gold. But if we now say that, okay, Bitcoins, okay, what about platinum? What about coal? Why don't we hold strategic beef reserves or mutton reserves or apple reserves? Why Bitcoin? So it's a public policy issue that we have got to be engaged in, and I would caution against the move then that would say there is an industry with a particular interest in a particular product, and we would like to impose it on society and say society must hold this as a reserve. I would have a fundamental problem with it.
So why Bitcoin reserve and not beef reserves and mutton reserves? Anyone wants to comment on that?
Well, I think that if you like Neil Ferguson is here, he has a great book on the ascent of money, and he's a historian, and so many things have been used as money over the years. I think it's pretty, this is still maybe a new idea, but I think it's clear at this point that Bitcoin is a better form of money than gold. It is provably scarce, just like gold, but it's more portable and divisible, so you can actually use it. Has higher utility, I would say. And it was the best performing asset of the last 10 years. And so for store of value, I think it's going to be important for governments to hold this over time. It might start with being 1% of their reserves, but I think over time it'll come to be equal to or greater than gold reserves.
Okay, great. Well,
Yep, so that was said today. Why not strategic beef reserve? Well, you do you, man. You do you. Jeez. That pretty much catches us up into the news today. Let's see what's going on with the normies. And of course, your daily reminder, why we stack
People
Bitcoin.
that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
We call them what? We call them poor. Of course, Michael Saylor. Of course, we call them poor.
What are you, stupid?
Oh, man. Of course, hold Bitcoin. Stay wealthy. All right, so let's just see what's going on with the normies. Normies are looking up Stargate, which I just told you guys about, which was the what was it, $500 billion venture funds getting, or no, that's a government program, isn't it? $500 billion being pushed into, no, I'm not, I lost my laser eyes. I can't see without my laser eyes. But yeah, Stargate, $500 billion going their way to produce that AI and data centers. You guys know the deal. We covered it. Benfica, Barcelona, sports. The normies love their sports. The constant. I can't see, guys. It's actually hard to see now without the light. President Donald Trump executive orders are, of course, being searched. Guys, we got normies looking up good stuff today. Good stuff. River Plate. Normies are graduating a little bit. They're not quite into FOMO territory. Not looking up Bitcoin yet. They only did twice last year. Garth Hudson, I don't know, musician died. That's sorry. Billy Wagner, IDK. Billy Ray Cyrus. What? Billy Ray Cyrus, Trump. What? You have a connection with Trump? I didn't know that. New Orleans show. Snow. Yeah, there's snow in here like crazy too. I don't know where you guys are, but in New York, it's cold in New York, man. Ross William Albright being searched today. Again, 2. We got 2 for the normies today. White House website in Spanish. Interesting. That's a large American population that do not speak a lot of English, apparently, according to the searches today. Netflix stock, I'm assuming down. I don't know. Netflix prices increase. Yeah, probably pushed it down. John Bolton. Is that like Michael Bolton? Security clearance. I don't know who John Bolton is. Kirby Yates, Francisco San Martin, sports, Wake County Schools, sports, reproductiverights.gov. People searching, of course, the policies for the Trump campaign. All right, so that's not too bad. We've seen a lot worse days, right, on the Google Trends. And then the big one, which is Google Trends Roar Bitcoin on the day. Let's see what we got. Here's the last 5 days, 7 days for Bitcoin searches. Look at that. A little bit of a peak around our all-time high, of course, on the beginning early morning on the 20th. A little bit on the day today, which is interesting. But yeah, it just kind of fell right back out into disinterest on the Google searches. So the normies aren't back yet, guys. They're not back yet. We're waiting for this to blow up like it was 4 or 5 years ago. So if you go back to the 5-year chart on the searches, this is what we're waiting for. This right here. What does that look like? It looks like the previous all-time high for Bitcoin. That's what it looks like, right? Almost exactly to what the chart looks like with the 2 peaks that we had in 2021. All right, so that's what we're waiting for on, of course, the trends. Let's get back into Bitcoin, see what she's doing. Looks like Bitcoin is falling down from 106 where we started the stream. Maybe we can get some Bitcoin chain to pump this for us tonight. Let's go back to the chart. Clean this up from yesterday. Label it. And yeah, we're still good. We're on a roll. 12 in a row now. Oh my God, 12 in a row now for our bull, bear, and base predictions. My Crypto Chaos magic, right? And I actually have my altar finally. I keep talking about bringing my altar in. This is how I keep this going on the stream. So I do want to participate with some magic tonight. Maybe we can light a candle if I can find my freaking lighter. I don't know if I can light my candle, but this is my altar, guys. This is the Crypto Otaku's Chaos Magic altar. And I have, of course, a moonstone on here. You have to have the moonstone or it don't work. And, of course, an amplifier for that. We'll maybe look at doing some of that on the live. Once we have a look at what we're going into terms of price predictions in the evening hours, into the morning hours for tomorrow, let's see what we can do. Not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Looks like we came back down and retested some of the low peaks from when we first ran that up to the new all-time high, right? So it looks like we're retesting that right now, which is really good. We're creating a new support there. That goes back not too far, but we are looking at these 2 tops back here as well. That's probably all we really have in this price range, right? I mean, we haven't reclaimed even the $100,000 for a while until last week. So, yeah, that's it. Wow, that's it. That's all we got to work with. That's the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin Chen's really cold in that bikini. And I don't think we need to worry about catching a knife now for a while. But you know what? That's why we hodl, so we don't have to catch that knife, right? Anyway, enough satire. Let's get into this. So what I like to do is, of course, look at the volume, the key volume time frames, which is, of course, if you're in the other side of the world, Eastern Standard Time is your friend. 9, 12, and 3 are the 3 numbers you need to know, and you know where all the volume is going to be in the entire world. Those are the three time frames where you're going to see the most buys and sell-offs in our market. So with that being said, I'm just going to kind of throw these on out there, just a visual for you guys, because I mean, I've been doing this for years now. it's just fun. I'm just going to put these in place, get these on the 15-minute time frame, and we're going to see what Bitcoin has in store for us tonight. As yesterday we predicted, basically we were going to be at our bull case scenario of possible retest of 109 by the afternoon, or a 105 by the morning sell-off, which of course we typically have here in Bitcoin, but we didn't get as high as we wanted, and our base line basically stayed true until the morning where we came basically back up and retested that previous all-time high. So yeah, that's kind of what, again, recapping from last night. What we're getting into right now is, let's see, it's 9 p.m. right now, basically 5 minutes away. We've been going sideways for the last few hours. Nothing too crazy there. The trend is your friend right now, so you don't want to be fighting the trend. We already looked at the book map. Book map looks like, of course, it looks like we're pretty much going to stay somewhere between a 105 target. A lot of targets set up to buy more Bitcoin. Lower than that, anything lower than, wow, anything lower than 100,000 is like big buy levels. Like I showed you guys yesterday, when we had that all-time high, right? We shot right back up. Why did we shoot right back up? Because where did we touch? We touched 99.5. As soon as we touched down there, there's so many orders at that level. It just shot us up like crazy. So now we know that's the spring. The spring up is going to be 99. I don't know if we'll ever retouch that again, but if we ever do, it's very, very good confidence that we're going to just pump right the hell back up. So anyway, with that being said, this is what I think is going to happen tonight. Did I label that one yet? Oh my god, what a mess. Okay, Monday. Yeah, that's Monday. We are Tuesday now. Tuesday. Alright, so 9 p.m. right now. Looks like we are going to come back up and retest 107. Oh my god, right on the nose, 107 right off the gate. I would imagine that's going to probably be our into our bull case scenario, right? That we're going to try to retest that pretty quickly. Our base case scenario is probably just going to go a little sideways into the later hours, probably like midnight. Get us into, I would say, maybe we could retest. On our bull case scenario, let's just go full bull. Bull tard tonight, guys. Bull tard tonight. 109. We're going to retest the all-time high. Why the heck not? Again, all the markets are now firing up a storm. All right, so we're going to go with that narrative on our bull target. And yeah, we'll look at bear case scenario too. That'll be fun. I want to go full bear tard on this one again too. I got to be wrong one night, guys. I got to be really, really off one night so I can clean up my damn chart. So I'm going to push extremes tonight. I said it last night, but I wasn't. It wasn't enough. So let's try to get completely off. Let's say, oh yeah. So our bull case scenario is we're going to shoot right back up, and by 10:30, yeah, why not? We're going to be retesting, fall back down. Midnight, we're going to break out, make a new all-time high. Why the hell not? Touch 110, come back down, and 3 a.m. retest, and then sell off in the morning. That is going to be my bull case scenario for tonight, and I hope I'm wrong. Technically, I hope I'm right, but I want to be wrong to clean up my damn stream. Because this chart is getting harder and harder to work with. But it's so hard to erase freaking so much work. Oh my god, I cannot believe I was on it every single day for the last 2 weeks. It's been insane 2 weeks, guys. Insane 2 weeks. All right, and then yeah, I'm gonna go base case scenario. Right, we're just gonna kind of trade sideways into the evening. I'm doing this so sloppy. Yeah, so we'll probably retest 106, kind of get knocked back down a little bit. Maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, we might come back, but not quite touch 107. Come back down and go sideways, a little sell off in the morning, something like that. It's basically going sideways on our base case scenario. That's probably where I think realistically we're going to go anyway. But yeah, bear case. We're going to go full bull tard on our bear case scenario. Let's turn that yellow real quick. And our bear case scenario, we are going to go immediately downward tonight after 9 o'clock. We're going to bounce off of that 104, bounce back up a little bit, try to retest, break down, kind of try to resolve falling knife scenario down to 100. I don't even know why we would do this. This is why it's so silly. And then retest 99, right? Boom, immediately right back up to where we are anyway. And so that's what I think for our bull, bear, and base case scenario. And how do I know this, guys? Well, how do I know this is going to take one of those 3 paths? Because we're doing some chaos magic. If I can find my lighter. You need the lighter for it to work. This is my altar, guys. And I'm supposed to show you this, actually. It actually negates my power. But you know what? I got to do it for the live. So my My mantra is Krok Peos. Krok Peos. Yeah, so that's basically my glyph, man, my glyph. So what I'm gonna do, if I can find my freaking lighter, is we're gonna set the Bitcoin candle. Wow. I don't know what I did with it. I just cleaned up my whole freaking office. Oh no. To show. Oh, that's not good. I just broke my neon light. But yeah, I cannot find my lighter tonight. So we are going to have to improvise. And just imagine that, yeah, the candle is lit and Bitcoin's going to the moon. Bitcoin's going to 110K tonight without even lighting the candle. And yeah, and then of course we're going to worship the moonstone, guys. Worship the moonstone. It's there. And with the power of the moonstone, we are going to 100K. Oh man, I'll have to improvise that a little better next time, guys. But sorry, I just can't get myself together tonight. I've been trying to sell this house. A quick update on my life. I lost my job a couple weeks ago. Trying to sell my house, move the stream, move me, and maybe get another job. I don't know, man. Do we need to work anymore, really? I don't know. Did Trump say something about crypto tonight? Yes, he did. He talked about his S-coins, right? He did mention that. And, of course, Ross Ulbricht we covered just a half hour ago. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this stream up. I got to get into Crypto Futures stream as well. So, guys, if you want to catch me, I'm going to be on Rob's stream here directly after this one. So I will see you guys there. So remember, stay safe.
Are you stupid?
Don't be stupid.
What are you, stupid?
Don't sell off your bags before the bull run. Guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good night. Otaku signing out. Peace.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky. So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
I found my lighter, guys. There we go. Bitcoin to the moon. The moon. Later.
Bet.